Alright guys, today we're going to take a look at the first form FRIEZA. This obviously is one of the free-to-play characters for the 9th anniversary. I am uncertain what we can expect from this first form FRIEZA. I've said many times, but one of the huge failings of the very good 7th anniversary, and then still very good but slightly worse 8th anniversary, is the free-to-play characters were horrible. Now, unfortunately, we got one EZA, physical Gogeta, and he is absolutely unrunnable terrible. I don't know what to expect with this first form FRIEZA. I feel like they did give him a really good ability in a scouter ability. So, I mean, that's a great start for what is looking like a free-to-play support character. So, I do have high hopes for this FRIEZA. Again, I will scream it forever. I will repeat myself over and over and over. Just because a character is free does not mean they need to be bad. I have not given FRIEZA equips yet. Obviously, I will do that once we see his EZA details. Dodge probably is going to be the best bet for this guy. I mean, he's a support unit, right? Free-to-play support at that. So, let's hop in and see how he looks. All right, guys. So we are here in an event. I mean, we're just in a Dokkan event, whatever. I mean, we're just, kind of like looking at the FRIEZA. I mean, we get it, we get it. I'm on the Turles team just because I want to see FRIEZA under the 200% leader skill while we're kind of looking at him, seeing what stats he puts up and stuff like that. Obviously, FRIEZA will be at his best on a Super Bosses team since he is a Super Bosses support character. The only problem, if we just quickly switch over, is FRIEZA is not on Broly's 200%. That is a little bit of a silly mistake by Dokkan. They should have maybe done a better job to get all of like super relevant Super Boss characters under there. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Broly is a shitty villain leader anyway, man. Like, it's, who are we kidding, man? We're running Broly's team, and we're running Beast, and Blue Cow Ken, Evolution Blue Vegeta, and Gogeta. Like, it's like we're not even running villain characters at his team. Now, in terms of what this FRIEZA can do, let's just look at his link set here. So we have Prodigies. Right, this is, the Dokkan Wiki is not fixed yet, the silly billies. But this is not Metamorphosis. This is FRIEZA Force in Japan. I think it's FRIEZA Army is the global translation. That's FRIEZA Army right there. Then he has Shung's Kind of Space, Universal's Most Malevolent. He does have Thirst for Conquest, which obviously is very good. Fear and Faith is pretty common. And then Shatting the Limit in terms of the things there. Now, what makes this FRIEZA interesting, and I really like how they went about this, they did give FRIEZA a Scouter. That is good, right? Free-to-play support character, Scouter. Yeah, we love that. Now, FRIEZA Scouter, we could do if there is a Pure Saiyan or movie hero category enemy. I have zero issue with this. I think the easiest way they could make free-to-play characters, right? Think of LR Beast Gohan. He's just the go-to right now. LR Beast Gohan does everything for free. He has no restrictions. He's just the god of the game in every single way, perfect in every single way. He's good every team, everywhere. He is just God, right? But he's a Dokkan Fest LR, Summonable Premium LR, right? This is a free-to-play character. I think we can make the free-to-play characters very good, but do stuff like this, right? FRIEZA sees enemy super attack if there's a Pure Saiyan or movie hero category enemy, right? Maybe give FRIEZA 70% dodge as well if there's a Pure Saiyan movie hero category enemy. Bam! That's all it takes. And then it's like, FRIEZA's good in some fights. Like, okay, we're going to fight, Supreme Battle Spectacle UI Goku, right? There is an extreme class mission in that fight. So we'll use Super Bosses. We could use FRIEZA as our INT character. And Goku's a Pure Saiyan. We got the Scouter. We have 70% dodge to free-to-play character. Bam! That's all it takes. That's not, like, they can do that. Again, summonable LRs, just conditionless. Just make them beasts everywhere. They're summonable units. Makes sense. But a free-to-play character, man, we gotta do better, man. Dokkan, that's the one area they're very lacking. I mean, I don't know. All right, let's just go ahead and get this rotation right here. I mean, it's not like we have to. We're in a Dokkan event. This is a Super Saiyan 3 Broly Dokkan event. We're not in any danger at all. We're just kind of seeing what Frieza's stats are. That's the point of this video. We're not, super competitive. We're in a red zone fight. Like, we're just seeing what Frieza could do. All right, so Frieza's at 1.31. Frieza's super attack effect is only 30% attack. No defense is god-awful. Frieza gets 2 key, 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. And he gets 20% attack and defense with... Oh, nice super attack. That was beautiful. He gets 20% attack and defense with each attack performed. It is just attack and not super attack. That's really good as well. Frieza gives super boss category allies 2 key. And then he gets an additional. There's a high chance to be a super when HP is 50%. And then finally he has the Scouter. So we just got 2 attacks right there. So we're halfway built up for Frieza. I'll just go ahead and come back on our next rotation here with Frieza. Alrighty, so we're over here on this turn. This is a very heavily juiced up support rotation, but I mean, it's all good. We're just seeing what Frieza could do, pre-EZA right here. So Frieza has to do 2 attacks in order to be able to build up his full damage, right? Well, not just his full damage, but all of his stats. It's attack and defense that he builds up by attacking. Actually, wait a minute. Is Frieza... Oh, I might have made a silly Billy. Is Frieza not on Sworn Enemy? I guess... Is Sworn... Wait. I think I want to take a look at the Sworn Enemy category. So, if most Friezas are on the Sworn Enemy category... Oh, we got 3 attacks right there. Okay. Most Friezas are on Sworn Enemy. I guess if this first form Frieza isn't, it's because it's Frieza from before his meeting with Goku. That's actually a little odd that this Frieza is not on Sworn Enemy. I definitely thought that he was, since, again, I can't think of another Frieza that isn't. Okay, hold on. Let me just quickly take a look at Frieza's categories here. So, Frieza... We have Super Bosses, Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conqueror, Inhuman Deeds, Space Traveling Warriors, Gifted Warriors, and then Planetary Destruction. Yeah, so he's not on Sworn Enemy, huh? Okay. I'll have to go look at the category. Like, is it only if the character has not fought Goku yet? That actually seems like an oversight that this Frieza's not on Sworn Enemy. Let's just come back next turn. We now have Frieza fully built up, so we can see what his, maxed out stats look like. All right, no biggie. We got Chi-Lai here, so, heavily juiced up turn again for Frieza. So he's at 200k defense, huh? I mean, obviously, that's just, there's 1.5 million normals in the game now. So, yeah, I think the best case scenario we could see is, my idea is, give this Frieza 70% dodge against a Pure Saiyan or Movie Hero enemy. Bam! That's all Frieza needs. And then you run him as a flow. And of course, right now he only gives Super Bosses category allies 2 key. He doesn't give stats at all. Obviously, that needs to jump to 3 key, 50% attack and defense. So then we're running him on Super Bosses, right? He's Scouter, 70% dodge, 3 key, 50% support. Bam! All right, that's good. That's good. That becomes a character you could really run on the GT bosses, on the Super Bosses team. Have I said GT bosses in this video, or did I just... Whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, we'll see. Right now, Frieza is obviously horrible. He's unrunnable, terrible. But, I mean, it's not difficult to turn this Frieza into a real character we could run. Not difficult in any way. No way. They could do it so easily. All right, so let's see what Frieza gives us. And Frieza's up to 2.87. To be fair, Frieza could do a 0 attack stat, and I don't really give a shit. If he's giving support, Scouter, and then he can actually live enemy attacks, that's all we need, right? Like, does Frieza need to do damage? Broly is going to do enough damage, man. Right? Like, Frieza is giving Broly directly more damage. That's all he needs to do. So, we'll see what Frieza looks like when he gets his EZA. Alright guys, so we looked at Frieza. Let's just go ahead and take a look at what our boy Frieza is looking like in terms of his details and all that funny business. So this right here, this is Swift Retaliation, Frieza first form. Leader skills, super bosses, category Q3 and 50% of stats. Super attack is the Death Beam, which gives him 30% attack for 1 turn and does supreme damage to the enemy. Obviously, that's unacceptable. I mean, he needs to massively raise defense for 1 turn. That's what we need after he EZAs. Then his passive, Inauguration Speech. He gets 2 key and 80% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 20% attack and defense with each attack performed, up to 80%, so he has to do 4 attacks. He gives Super Bosses category allies 2 key. He gets an additional as a high chance to be a super when HP is 50% or more. And then finally, he gets a Scouter if there's a Pure Saiyan or movie hero category enemy. Again, a couple of things here. We need the support after his EZA to explode to, I think, 3 key 50% stats. And also dodge. Like, this guy is going to have no defense. Like, I know I, said, oh, massively raise defense on super attack effect, but give him dodge, man. 70% dodge if it's a Pure Saiyan or movie hero enemy, and this guy's cooking, right? Then it's like, you're running super bosses, and if you fight Pure Saiyan or movie hero, this Frieza gives Broly tons of support, a Scouter, and he has 70% dodge, so he can carry his own weight. That is a great way to make this Frieza a relevant character. Link set, this is wrong. The Dokkan Wiki still hasn't fixed this. So his link set is Strongest Clan of Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Thirst for Conquest, Prodigies, Fear and Faith, and Shouting Limit. But it's not Metamorphosis that he has. It's actually a link called Frieza's Army. This one right here. This is Frieza's Army. It's obviously not very good. I mean, we look at this roster of characters, and it's not like we're going to get great value out of it. Honestly, Metamorphosis would be way better for Frieza. I mean, Frieza could have Metamorphosis with LR Ribrianne on Super Bosses, but again, Frieza does not have Metamorphosis. That's the Frieza's Army link, is what that is right there. Then Frieza, of course, has a 140% 12 key multiplier, and that basically covers the gist of what this first form Frieza is looking like. And then if we swap back over, Frieza's categories here, he of course is on the Super Bosses category, a team that is just so terrible. It's completely ass. I don't care what anyone says. You're wrong if you disagree. The team needs major help. I hope they get it. Then there's also the Wicked Bloodline category team, which, I mean, it's been a while since we've gotten some real Wicked Bloodline units. So there's that. Then Frieza's, of course, on the Terrifying Conquer category team. Sure. Frieza's also on Inhuman Deeds. Inhuman Deeds has still never gotten a real leader. I think this could be a good villain team someday, for sure. Then Frieza's also on the Space Traveling Warrior category team. That's the team we showcased him on today to get him on a 200% leader skill. Frieza's also on the Gifted Warrior category team. So he is on Piccolo Jr.'s team, I guess. And then finally, Frieza is down here on Planetary Destruction. I would love to see Planetary Destruction maybe get like a new strong leader character as well. So there's this first form Frieza. Obviously pretty terrible right now, but hopefully he could become quite good after his EZA. We will see.